Hi, I'm Patrick. I'm sitting here in Cascade, Idaho, doing a video to talk to you about branding. Now, why am I sitting here in the middle of a camping trip doing this? Well, because until a few minutes ago when I looked at my email, which it was even amazing that I could get it up here, I noticed that I had failed to send a video to Jackie for the cult presentation. So here I am sitting in Cascade, Idaho during a family camping trip doing a video about branding. Now, in some ways, that might seem strange, but in other ways, it's classic Patrick. I don't know if I've ever used my name in the third person like that, but I'm known for videos. I'm known for anytime, anywhere, trying to assist students. So Jackie and I have taught together for years online. We would co-teach a course, and after years and years teaching together, you start noticing how students even start talking about just the differences between you. And we know that with, online learning, that a lot of times students will talk about the absent professor or, feeling isolated and alone. And so for us, we've been thinking about this idea of presence for a long time. Social presence specifically is this idea of how do, two people establish themselves as real and there using a communication medium. So, using something like threaded discussions, how do you establish yourself as a real person, that you're there? But when we think about instructors and when we think about some of our greatest teachers and the way we remember them, there's things that stand out. And we believe that, especially in the online learning environment, that instructors need to spend special attention thinking about those things that stand out, those things that they want to promote, the way they want to be remembered. And so you could think of this as persona, you could think of this as identity. We've been thinking it lately as brand. In other words, how can you control or promote a specific brand? Because the bottom line is that you do, as an instructor, have some control over what students think about you. And later, when they complete those FCQs, a lot of it is about how they feel about you and how they remember you. And so it's little things. It's about, when Jackie's not received a video from me, wanting and hoping that she knows that part of my brand is that while I'm not the most punctual person, I always come through at the end. It's wanting students to know that if they're having problems, I'm going to take time and I'm going to make a custom video, even if I'm sitting in the middle of, nowhere, Idaho, right? And so we think it's time that instructors spend not only time thinking about how they establish themselves as a real person, but what kind of person they want students to think of them. And so when they're getting that email or when they're reading feedback on a paper, that they're thinking the best because they believe deep down that you really do care about them, or that you will be the person that's going to push them or expect the best out of them. So we want you spending some time in this session and beyond thinking about how do you want to be remembered? What is your brand? So with that, I'm going to hand it over to Jackie, and she's going to lead you through discovering your own brand.